For students who really have a genuine interest in a career area, Hartford Tech is the place to be.
It's an incredible place to be a student. It's an incredible place to be a teacher. The things that we do every day are impressive.
Hartford Tech offers 19 different career and technology education programs. We do try to offer our students the certifications they'll need to be competitive wage earners, to have independent lives if they choose to go to work right after high school. They will be able to use their skills and use connections they've made while they're here, people they've met, and members of our program advisory committees to establish connections that will help them after they finish their education.
I want to be an engineer when I get out of high school.
I'm in printing and graphics.
I definitely want to work with animals. Kind of want to go into the vet area.
When students come to Hartford Tech in 9th grade, they know what they want. They have an interest or a skill or an aptitude, something they like to do that they can turn into a way to earn a living and be independent later.
After I graduate from high school, I plan to attend Stevenson University for 4 years, get my bachelor's of nursing, and go on to nurse practitioner school.
We are teaching students that if they go into the workforce, we want them to be at an accelerated level immediately.
Because I want to be a veterinarian when I get older, it definitely gives me the foundation that I need to be able to go to college and already have some kind of knowledge.
Get him, Nicholas!
We really work on personal training skills. There's students here that are going to go on, and go to graduate degree, doctorate degree. There's students here that are going to leave here and be working next year or go to apprentice school. This just gives them a 2 to 3 year jump on their peers, honestly.
We're using Slinkies to learn about wavelengths and the amplitude and frequencies, nodes and antinodes. It's more hands-on, it's more understanding, so you have like an actual in-depth knowledge of what's going on.
See a lot of the kids here that would typically be, your average students really thriving, even in biology class, because you can kind of tie it in a little bit more to their tech areas, and they can see where certain information that they would see would be useless kind of has a little bit of meaning and has purpose in their future.
Hartford Tech is a complete high school experience for every student who comes here.
They have the ability to take honors classes, they have the ability to take AP classes.
It's a great school, and it's what you make it. There's so much offered here and so many clubs, and you can really excel here.
Come on, Liz! We have every sport that every school has, both at the JV and the varsity level. We have a great stadium. We have practice facilities and game facilities for every team we have, both indoor and outdoor.
So it's kind of neat to see the kids from all over the county come and try out for the team, and I think it's great for kids' esteem.
Major business partners like Hewlett-Packard, the International Code Council, Habitat for Humanity come to Hartford Tech to seek partnerships where they can work with our students to make their career and technology education more valuable.
These students are evolving and learning hands-on here at Hartford Tech and getting the code knowledge. And the ICC sees the students as building our future.
It's a hallmark of Hartford Tech that we have these partners who are giving our students their time, their energy, and their expertise to make them better students and better prepared to be adults after they graduate from high school.
Cybersecurity is one of the fastest growing segments in information technology.
If you can get some information and learn cybersecurity, the value that you're going to have is going to be immense.
By having the curriculum built at the high school level, we're turning out students who are not only ready for college education, but they're ready to enter the workforce. And not just as an intern, we're talking about meaningful employment in the cybersecurity environment.
We want to be at the top of the market. We want to be at the top of the latest cutting edge of technology in every single area. The carpentry program and building the houses for Habitat for Humanity, going from modular homes to green build to platinum LEED certified housing. in this green construction, we are way ahead of the residential builders, way ahead. You have trade areas, you have people that have given their life, or a portion of their life, to that particular trade. When they got into teaching, they have had anywhere from 5 to 20 years of experience in their particular field. When you have people like that, their passion for what they're doing just carries throughout the building.
This is my 27th year of teaching in this building. And so I'm very, very proud of my students. We're together for 4 years, so we have a very special bond.
Everyone's family. You get to know your tech area for 4 years and they basically become your family.
Teachers actually care about you and they put forth the extra time, and especially with your career in your tech areas.
I actually graduated from Hartford Tech in the machining program, and now I'm back. I enjoy being able to give that back and try to help kids get into the career.
The fact that these are students that made a decision and that are really passionate about this, which makes it much easier for me, obviously, as a teacher, because they've chosen to come here and do this. And you're helping them sort of their first step to do what they want to do for the rest of their life. That's very rewarding.
This is real money, these are real jobs right out of high school, if you choose to do that.
Because of my experience at Hartford Tech gave me this opportunity at Franklin Square as a transporter to open up many opportunities in the future.
They're learning various tasks. They're getting experiences some guys don't get in a lifetime. We're here at the technical school.
We work very closely with the veterinarians in our county, and they love to hire my students.
I tell everybody, you know what I think is? I think technical schools are the biggest secret in this country. They are building our future.
Science and Mathematics Academy at Aberdeen High School is a program for students who are interested in science and math. Through their coursework, they're able to experience a wide variety of subjects in those areas. With our different electives we have about 19 electives that we offer, so students are able to take coursework in science and math that they won't get anywhere else in Hartford County. We also have the unique experience of Science Research Technology, SRT, where the students are getting hands-on learning experiences. They're not just doing a lab or filling out papers, they're really becoming researchers, they're really becoming scientists or engineers or mathematicians, and they're working on real-world projects.
My favorite class was SRT1 because it was more hands-on and we got to build an earthquake tower, which was a lot of fun to destroy.
We made them a device that sorted candies according to what color they were. We had to do a lot of programming for that and also the mechanical side of building that. And so it was really exciting to see all our hard work. We weren't sure if it was going to be able to come through, but it did finally, and so that was really cool.
I've learned a couple different computer programs. CAD, which is I designed the gazebo in, and you can make like 3D designs. Bobots were definitely really cool, where they're like mini robots and you program them to do whatever you want them to do. And then my favorite one of all time, 10th grade year, we made hovercrafts.
But it's negative, you're rotating to pi.
Probably the most unique experience that a kid would have by coming to the SMA is the SRT program, which begins in 9th grade and is a 4-year program. And it leads to the senior capstone project that is done with a mentor in the field, so a real scientist or a real engineer working directly with the kids to do a very high level project.
At the end of the school year, our students' senior capstone projects culminates in a poster symposium where all of our students are able to show off all the hard work they've put in over the course of their senior year.
This kind of program creates excitement, and it's necessary to do. And the projects these kids are doing are amazing. I'm walking around with the mayor tonight, and we're looking at the projects and going, wow, look how much the world has changed since I was in school studying these kind of things. And these young people are doing some amazing things that people that have been to college don't know about, because that's how fast the world is changing.
My project is directional data communication analysis for a 3D spatial positioning system, as we created interfaces that would guide users throughout 3D space. We're trying to determine whether an analog interface or a digital interface would be better, and we found that graphics were way more intuitive. I feel extremely prepared for college. When I go to different orientations and I talk about the classes that you're taking and stuff, I'm like, well, that's like something I did in SRT2 or SRT1 or in my calculus class. They're coming out of this program and having done all this work as my freshman year, I can worry about getting into college and not have to stress about everything. I'll be prepared and ready for it.
A lot of the experiences I've had here are incredible, and they're kind of experience that you don't have at many other schools.
I always love doing labs in class, but like this is applicable to real life, and like I really enjoyed researching from beginning to end, from doing research on what your project needs to be about to actually conducting research and like making a conclusion and like putting everything together.
The SMA is really a partnership with the community and the students and the staff to really prepare kids for STEM.
I plan to be a mechanical engineer, hopefully in mechanical design.
I'm going to University of South Carolina to study dual major in chemistry and physics.
I will be attending Towson University. I'm in the honors program, and I'll be majoring in geologic and environmental planning.
Our students are in a very fortunate position where they have a lot of availability with STEM professionals in the community. BRAC has increased the resources that our students have, both in working with mentors for their senior project and also knowing that there are so many jobs here in the area in Harford County for our students is amazing. They're able to go to college to get their STEM degrees and be able to come back, and in some cases will hopefully be able to get jobs with the same people that they worked with as seniors. They have already been able to get their foot in the door, show the experience that they have and their ability to work hard. They can come back and there will be jobs waiting for them when they do.
If they prefer to be challenged than to just be told what to do, that's the kind of student that is going to be really successful in the SMA.
We want to bring in students who are passionate about science and mathematics. We want to take them and let that passion grow, give them resources to realize what they're interested in. The SMA is a great place to come and to learn and to be challenged and to be inspired.
Well, we all have high expectations, the staff, the students, everyone there.
And I think parents can count on the fact that they're putting their kids in really the best possible hands they could for these kids to get college ready.
When students who've graduated come back and talk to us, that they've entered those freshman year classes well ahead of their peers. They've done lab notebooks, they've done research, they've done presentations.
I think the SMA, even if I had, maybe the potential to get into Johns Hopkins University, the SMA gave me the drive, it gave me the push, it gave me the inspiration to get where I wanted to go.
I feel, like I'm definitely prepared because of what the SMA has done.
It's easy to be mediocre, but to come and be great is something that makes this place special.
International Baccalaureate at Edgewood High School is designed as a program for students who are interested in everything and anything. So students who have an aptitude for science, for English, for the arts, any type of student can find success here in the International Baccalaureate program.
It's an entire 4-year program designed to help kids think globally, internationally.
You can make connections not just here in Harford County, but to the world around you.
So we start with global studies in grades 9 and 10, and students progress to International Baccalaureate in grades 11 and 12. We're teaching them how to be analytical thinkers, how to be better writers, how to research, how to analyze, because ultimately those classes are college level classes, and our goal is that they complete their freshman year of college before they leave high school.
Is there anywhere in the Constitution that it specifically says people have a right to privacy?
I think it's important for us to be aware of different points of views and be able to acknowledge and accept and listen.
Because it's used overseas, people realize the value of what an IB education is and how selective it is in the process and the rigorous program that students have to go through to get the IB diploma.
Everything we teach them has an international component. Everything we teach them has a global perspective, is based on current events that are happening. So there's a real unique perspective to everything we do. It's integrated. Students studying art may also be bringing in concepts from math. You could be studying English concepts in your science class.
I ended up going with the IB program because I know that I was going to be very well-rounded if I chose IB.
One of the truly international aspects of this program is the fact that when students are assessed, they're assessed with students from around the globe.
The papers they write, the exams they take are sent around the world to be graded. There are a lot of different components to IB and the curriculum that make it unique, that make it different from other high school experiences. Students are required to do community service, and we have students now that are working in a language program with preschool children, helping them to learn Spanish. We have students going out and volunteering. Some of them are creating their own service projects. We're able to offer the opportunity to take Mandarin. Students are taking a theory of knowledge class in their junior and senior years of high school. And it's something where they incorporate all of their classes at one time. They look at the ethical implications of decision making. They look at how do they know what they know is real. They learn to question, they learn to challenge, they learn to really listen to each other and analyze what they're learning.
They have to think beyond themselves. And developmentally, this age group finds that very uncomfortable. So it's a good challenge for them.
For me, the biggest benefits would have to be the challenging environment. I'm really pushed past what I thought I could do and just being able to see where I can go.
I knew that I was going to be just more challenged and more prone to just going beyond my comfort zone and being very more open-minded to everything besides my academics.
All of the teachers in the IB program have gone through extensive training through the International Baccalaureate Organization. They're here in the morning, they're here after school, they're there to do everything that they can to be supportive.
The teachers have a passion here, and I think that also is what makes it a success. They believe in the program, they believe in the students, and they're always there to help.
We're looking for students who are really well-rounded, students who have a variety of interests, who may have strengths in one area, but yet have interest in other areas. And we have students who are really strong in math and science, but yet also love the arts and have an aptitude for music. We do have a lot of flexibility to create a program that really does meet the needs of the kids. So now we're looking at adding a film course, or a dance course and a theater course if we have kids that are more interested in the arts. We've added physics for those students who are gearing more towards interest in science. So this program gives students the opportunity to experience all different areas at a higher level of instruction.
The very nature of most of the IB programs have to do with kids reaching that upper level, of taking one step further, of thinking outside the box.
They also try to apply it to normal world circumstances and try to make us think in that mindset. It's getting us ready for the real world.
It's really preparing you for your next stages in life. Getting a job, you're actually taking your own initiative and being dedicated to what path you choose in high school.
You have to come in with a certain amount of self-motivation and determination in order to be successful.
Because the students and teachers both realize what a great opportunity it is, that everything you do in the IB program really helps push forward your learning.
When you look at the different kinds of college prep curriculums that are out there, IB is one of the best. It offers students the chance to come in and be ahead of the game, ahead of some of their peers, and able to engage in the classroom in a way that other students aren't ready to do. So some of the things that we have to teach their peers when they come in, they already know. For a student who is very committed to their education and wants to start learning at the highest level in high school, it is really something to take advantage of and to consider very seriously.
The culture of our school has changed as a result of having students coming in from different areas of Harford County. So I can only imagine the impact that the thought process and the skills that they're learning in their classes every day is going to have on our student population. You can feel the excitement of the kids, and the IB program lends to that excitement. It's a great opportunity for the community to showcase the talent, not only of its own students, its own community, but the talents of students throughout Harford County.
It gives you the best of every possible world, plus it allows you that ability to think.
This is a great school to come to and learn about life in the world around us and the importance of giving back to your community and being involved. Not only are we trying to sell the IB program, but we're selling Edgewood High School, and I'm pretty proud of the product.
We're here to prepare your child to be successful for every future.
The
The Natural Resources and Agricultural Science Magnet Program at North Harford High School, or NRAS, is a uniquely designed program that's going to allow students to learn in a very unique way. The combination of taking the expertise of Harford County Public Schools along with the expertise of the University of Maryland and the local industries have allowed us to provide a solid core curriculum for students, along with special lab experiences as well as special field experiences that give us the overall program a really different approach to agricultural and natural resource education.
Pulling the University of Maryland's College of Agriculture and Natural Resources into this magnet program early in the planning stages has created a partnership that will give the magnet program, give the teachers in the magnet program access to more cutting-edge information.
It's hands-on learning, it's very scientific, and it's going to prepare them for careers in the agriculture, natural resources, plant science fields.
Ever since I was little, I wanted to be a large animal veterinarian. And with having the barn here and working with the animals, you can get all the hands-on experience that you need.
The program is designed into 3 different strands. It has a strand for natural resources, for animal science, and for plant science. And each of these students will complete a 4-year program in their particular strand. For natural resources, we want to integrate a lot of field work, and obviously the core background of what it means to be an environmental scientist. And so kids get to do that in the classroom with prepared labs that give that background knowledge, but then they get to go out and explore on their own on our campus, which is perfect for natural resources. We have a stream on campus, we have a wetland on campus, we have a forested area, as well as a pond. So it really is a unique setup for our students to be able to explore really what the basis of natural resource education and natural resource science is all about.
To be able to go out and do things hands-on and not just learn about it in the classroom.
In terms of plant science, we are very unique in that we have a beautiful greenhouse to utilize. We have a 34-acre campus which we can help take care of the grounds, as well as the grounds at both the adjoining middle school and elementary schools.
I wake up every other morning, I'm like, yes, I have plant today, I can go do stuff. We get to work in the greenhouse, we get to learn about what we want to learn about.
I get to go in the greenhouse and homeroom and water all the flowers and make sure they're all healthy, and it's awesome. It's so much fun.
For animal science, we have a unique setup in that we are one of the few schools in the state of Maryland that actually has animals on campus year-round. And so having that hands-on experience to be able to go out and work with the animals, to observe their behavior, and to also understand what feed needs they have, what healthcare needs they have, really makes it a good opportunity for them to really experience real-life situations and deal with that on a daily basis.
And with the magnet program, you are much more involved with what you're doing by doing more lab activities and outside work.
It's really going to open their eyes to the opportunities and careers out there that they can get into.
The whole idea is for students all over Harford County to come to North Harford to learn the business of agriculture.
As part of providing these opportunities for students, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was integrate technology.
GIS stands for Geographical Information System. It is a way to see things spatially. It's all about mapping. This is a tool that you can use in almost any field.
GIS, we're actually doing an entire tree inventory study of the campus grounds, so that'll certainly help with energy conservation. So we're studying how the trees actually impact the energy use on our building.
So when we talk about what does a student gain from being a part of our GIS program, they're gaining an industry level certification, they're gaining an experience that all other GIS industry people are having.
They get real world experience in this program, and it prepares them for industry level jobs right out of high school, making a very high salary.
When they get out of high school, they have these experiences that they've done outside of school and really help them to get scholarships through an organization called the National FFA Organization.
There are very specific scholarships for people in these particular majors because there is a need for it throughout the state, and I think a lot of professional associations and a lot of companies want students to pursue these areas.
And local industry has been really helpful to us to reach out and provide some unique learning experience. We currently are involved in a wetlands project with 2 local companies. One, the company has a wetland on their campus that we're going to restore, but an environmental company has come in to provide the lessons and provide the practical field experience, and using their scientists to teach our kids how you go about this process. So that's just one example, in addition to the outreach we have for local nurseries, helping our kids with the growing process. They've sent their professionals to us to work in our greenhouse, help kids grow for our plant sale. So there really is an immediate connection and an experience that kids get to have right from the time they walk in the door that really sort of sets the tone for how their 4 years should be.
I want people to come here and just see what we have, because it really is a beautiful, beautiful place. But more than a beautiful place, we have beautiful people.
Their excitement really excites me to do a good job at teaching them things that they wouldn't get at other places.
The program has been amazing. I have been learning so much that I never would have had experience for just in a regular public school.
It's an exciting program. The kids are excited about it. Our teachers are excited about it, and wonderful things are happening here.
To be able to bring students from all over the county and get them involved just makes North Hartford a better place to be.
Thank you.